Good evening. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for October 15th to 27th. October 15th to 19th, a rather flat flow is forecast across the nation once this system lifts out. That's over the Great Lakes and Upper Midwest, and we'll go to the motion, start seeing the flow, starts flattening. And we'll have below normal heights across the northern and central U.S. and a ridge forecast here from Mexico. From Mexico into the Caribbean. The European ensembles has a trough over the west central states and a ridge in the east, and we'll look at that. See, like that. That's the European deterministics. Okay, and now we're going to look at another thing. We're going to have energy is forecast to move across the northern plains and Midwest on Tuesday. You can't always see, but here it is. And then the Great Lakes and the Northeast by Wednesday and Thursday. Here it is right here. Here we are at Wednesday. This feature will push a cold front across the eastern U.S. and guidance is showing a possibility of a secondary system forming down here. You can see it. This is the GFS. This is the European. And then the other low forms here. Now, this is supposed to form by Wednesday and should intensify into a deep cyclone near New England coast Wednesday night. And then we'll have an intense Pacific jet into the northwest will send a series of fronts and inland, and this could lead to rain and high elevation snow. And we'll take a look at that now too. This is the west. Keep an eye on the west. That's why I have the national map up. Here comes the first system. That's the GFS. Here's the European. So the weather will remain quite active across the Northeast and eventually into the Rockies. Then we'll have a stall front lingering across the lower Mississippi Valley in the southeast on Tuesday and over south northward, resulting in widespread locally heavy rain for the Northeast. And you can see that right here, the GFS, the European. And you can see very heavy rain, and then it moves into the east. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for October 18th to 22nd. And a ridge forecast over the eastern Pacific, a trough over the west, and a ridge in the east. The European ensembles and GFS has a broad trough across a large portion of the nation. So here's the European, here's our trough, and the GFS, same thing. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures for this region here, and I'm forecasting anomalies of near 6 degrees below normal. We'll have above normal temperatures here with anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees above normal for precipitation. Calling for above normal precipitation here and for this region, and the probability of occurrence 35 to 40%. Below normal precipitation forecast here, and the probability of occurrence is 45%. Now we're looking at the period for October 23rd to 27th. And the pattern doesn't really change very much. A trough is forecast across the north central states, a ridge forecast over the eastern Pacific and the west coast, and also the western Atlantic and along the east coast. So with that said, you can see it like this. This is what the pattern's forecast look like. So for this forecast period, I'm forecasting above normal temperatures for here, and I'm forecasting anomalies of I'm forecasting anomalies of 8 degrees above normal in the west and 4 to 6 degrees elsewhere. And then below normal temperatures forecast here, anomalies would be about 6 degrees below normal. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation for the west and the plains. The probability of occurrence is 40%. Then we have below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 40%. That's the long range weather forecast discussion for October 15th to 27th. Thanks for coming to Jim Only's World of Weather, and have a good day.